Hello everybody, I am Solitary Howl and welcome back to Wolf. We are doing the 5th scenario of the Timber region and we have to keep cubs alive for 4 days in game time, which I think is around half an hour in real time. Okay, so like always you want to scan the area and look for humans. And also refill on your water and stuff. Now, because the scenario is going to be so long, I'm probably going to just stop commentating at one point and just let you, watch. Now my den is like 24 screens away, so it will take me a little bit of time to get there. Now while I'm traveling there, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do for the scenario. So if you've been keeping up with this series, then you should know how to take care of your cubs already, since one of the scenarios was to take care of your cubs. Okay, so as I was saying, because this scenario is so long, that means I'll probably die a whole bunch. Now, just so that I can save a little bit of time on my end, I am going to use a cheat which essentially prevents me from dying, just so that I don't have to keep on reloading the same save over and over again, which is time consuming because the loading screens themselves are like 20 to 30 seconds, and yeah, like it just takes time. So I'm going to use that cheat to stop myself from dying. And if you watched like it was scenario number 13, which is the last scenario of the Arctic region, you would have seen me performing that same trick. What you basically have to do is that when you get shot, you have to quickly mash B, and B, I believe, is the bug button, and you have to keep on mashing that, and as long as you keep on mashing that button, the danger should pass and you won't die. So for example, if like a plane flies over you and you get shot, if you keep on mashing the B button, then you won't die, and you'll just end up with a limp. And then at the end of the scenario, when you complete it, it'll say that you've completed the scenario, but your wolf has died of a bullet wound. Now when that screen shows up, don't worry, that still counts as a completed scenario. Okay, here we are finally at the den. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this piece of meat and I'm just going to drop it in the den. That way I won't have to vomit up any of the meat that I have in my stomach. and that way I won't have to hunt as much. That feeding cutscene is just so long and there's no way you can skip it. Okay, so now that my pups have been fed, then, well, I can just pass time by sleeping. Now, I think I said this in the last scenario, but I will say it again this time. You don't have to worry about making sure your cubs get water, because they'll just drink by themselves. You don't have to carry them over there or anything, which is one less thing to worry about. Alright, it is the dawn of the second day. Only 3 days remain in this scenario. Right now it's just a matter of making sure that my pups have enough food. And I'll do that probably by just carrying meat from nearby carcasses over to the den. So there aren't any carcasses in the nearby area, so I'm gonna have to kill something. Now I'm gonna aim for this deer over here on the left. It's only about 2 screens away right now. Hopefully it'll be weak enough that I can catch it. Okay, so that deer is much too fast for us, and I could run it down, but I see that there's another deer just over here, so I'm going to try my luck with that one. And there's also a beaver right there too. Okay, so this deer is weak enough. You can see that it's limping a little bit. So I'm just gonna run this guy down. And then we can carry some meat back to the den. Now I have no way of knowing if my pups are hungry or not. when I'm away from the den. So I'm just gonna carry that food over there, and if they don't need the food right now, then I'm just going to save it until they need it. Okay, let's head back to the den. It's 15 screens away. Okay, so they don't need food at all. They are still going strong. So I'm just gonna camp out here with my food. Now the thing is that when you're carrying food, you can't go to sleep, otherwise you will lose the meat. And I believe you also can't bark. Now this poses a problem because, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to avoid dying by barking repeatedly. So if a helicopter does fly by, then I basically lose this piece of meat. So I'm just waiting until the pups get hungry enough. And this is taking forever. Yeah, they're still not hungry enough. I'm just gonna wait a little longer. And here comes a helicopter. Oh, okay. And you see right here, I did the cheat. And as you can see, I've lost the meat I've been carrying around. Okay, so they're kind of getting to that point that I was waiting for. Now, the nearest carcass is 15 screens away, and I don't really want to risk it. So I'm just going to vomit up in the den here. Now I think that will now I think vomiting here will decrease my my hunger meter, or rather increase it. So yeah, as you can see, the pups aren't hungry anymore, but I am. So I'm gonna find some food for myself. And this is where things are gonna get repetitive. So I'm just going to stop talking and I'll let you watch until the end. And there we have it. We have successfully completed the scenario. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.